Hello everyone. So we're going to update the inventory again, and we're going to add saving and loading. So what we're going to do is in the character, we are going to create a few functions. I'm going to call this save game and load game. Save game first. Let's do that one. So we're going to say, does save game exist? And in here, we're going to put a slot name. So I'm going to do slot 1. And it's good to copy this one because we're going to use the name again. We can do a branch here. Then if it's true, we're going to load game from slot and put our slot name in here. Now we just need to create a save game actor. So I'm just going to do mine in third person blueprint. I go to blueprint class and type save game. I call this BP underscore save. And in save game, I'm going to add a variable, and it's going to be player inventory, and it's going to be of type EDA pickup, and we're going to make it a map. And we're also going to click on it, and under advanced, we have save game, and we can just click yes. Next, we're going to cast to BP underscore save game. And now we can basically grab the inventory data here and we can set it. To grab it, we're going to grab the inventory component and do data inventory to grab the data that's in the inventory here. And we're just going to put that in there. Then, as this node here, we're going to grab and save game to slot. And then we can put in the slot again. So this will create the slot if one exists. If one already exists, what we're going to do, if one doesn't exist, what we're going to do is create save game object, put in our save game, so BP underscore save game, and then we're going to do the same as this. So we can just copy here and put that like so. Okay. We can also put a print string just to show and say game saved, and then one here like that. That's the save game, and then we need to load the game next. So for this one, we do does save game exist? Same slot, slot 1. You can convert this into a variable if you want just to have multiple things. So you would at the main menu, when you create your menu, you would have your slots named, and then when it would load into the game, when the game would load, it would basically, instead of loading this, it would take the variable and then you just feed the variable in from somewhere else. We're going to do a branch, and then we're going to say load game from slot, and we're going to do slot 1. Then we're going to cast to BP save game. From here, we are going to get the inventory data, inventory, player inventory, sorry. And from BPC inventory, we're going to grab this, and we are going to set data inventory like this, and then plop that in. Once we've done this, we also need to pull off from inventory here and grab the inventory actor and rebuild the inventory like this. Okay. So what we can do now on the event graph, we can say keyboard 1, keyboard 2, and we can just say save game and load game like this. So if we go into the game now and we pick a few items up, we have our items here. So we have 3. I saved the game, I close the game, I reopen it, press the button, and it says inventory empty. So the reason it didn't work is what I've done is I've not actually set the save game object here. So we can just put that into the like that. So there's one last thing we need to do before it's done. Is in the BP inventory actor in the update the UI event. This spot here, where we are feeding in the current slot and getting the pickup amount, we don't actually want this here. What we want is we want to grab the values, and we can do another get node here, and the value here comes from the player inventory, and we just put that in there to get the array of integers. We want the current slot, here, like this. And then this goes into the object amount, like here. So if we try it now, if we pick up a few objects, we save, and we come back in and we press the load button. So now we've loaded in, and what we can do is example 1, we can remove 2. We have 3, oops, and then come back in, press the button to load, go to it, and now we have 3 still. We can save. You can also, when the inventory is open here, you can press the button and it will do it. It just won't remove this. What we can do here, like this. So what you would do then is on begin play, for example, let's go here and do begin play. We don't have one, so we can do begin play. We could do a delay of maybe second, just so everything's loaded in, and then we can call load game. If we play, and then we load, now we have our inventory ready to go. Game saved, and then loaded in. So if I like eat these, save the game, load in, now I only have this one. So I hope this has been useful. I'm going to add a few more things to this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.